And we're back with episode 4 of the QBC Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Aiden Quother, and I'm here with Ryan Carvalho and Ryan Landry. We are without AJ today.
Unfortunately.
But it is an action-packed episode, and there's a lot to go over.
Ledger.
You can just hit remove.
All right.
Well, there we go.
How's it going? How we doing?
Turned myself on the headset. Now I can hear myself.
Yeah.
You know, we have some extra guests in the podcast studio today. We have the Everlasting Elves.
Everlasting Elves.
Everlasting.
Which,
so you're just group naming them. What about their actual names?
there is no name yet.
Really?
That's the catch of the episode.
What do we want to name these?
Throughout the episode, viewers can comment.
Words.
We will,
Words are difficult today.
It took 3 minutes throughout the episode.
Holy cow.
It's
be able to name them throughout the comments, and I think towards the end we'll end up picking the very best one.
yeah.
And
What do we see the most of?
exactly.
If you take it, you see those little boxes there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take it and put it up towards the top. Bring it over to the left, right there. There you go.
There we go.
Now
There
we're
you go.
going.
Now we're cooking.
Yeah.
I don't really
Yeah.
think I should be on the controls here.
Yeah.
They don't either, but it's fine.
No, you're learning. Bring out
you
the
getting somewhere.
banners, you know?
Yeah.
You know,
Let's start with the first topic.
Yeah, let's start with the first ticker there. You know, throw that ticker up, up top. Yeah, no.
my
no.
blinds?
Oh,
Scroll
wait,
up,
yeah,
scroll.
right there.
Yeah.
No,
It's
yeah.
on.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I don't see it.
Because it's
It's
here,
like
look.
pinned off
Oh, I
at
see it
the
over
edge.
there.
Look in
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I got it.
Great start, guys. Great start. Couldn't have asked it better myself.
Words are difficult. Technology is new.
Well, let's talk about the game up north.
One of the most I want to say the most insane Ohio, Michigan.
One of the best rivalries in college
Oh, yeah.
football
In
of
all
all time.
sports, I'm not
Ohio
lying.
versus Michigan.
It was a crazy game.
Ohio drops 5 spots in the college football rankings, though.
They deserve that. I mean, they have 2 losses. I mean, it's bound to happen considering they also lost to a Michigan team that has 5 losses.
That is true.
So losing to that team definitely means something for the rankings. And on top of that, it should honestly, you can make a case that they shouldn't even be in the playoffs because they've been close with about every single team they've played, even like Akron. They barely got out of Akron. They were down in the second quarter. So it's like it comes to the point where they're a really good team. Don't get me wrong, but like Will Howard is not your guy.
Didn't Will Howard get hurt?
Yeah, he's probably out. He was out a week or two, I think.
I think he got cracked. Like I think it was yesterday or the week before, and I think he was out.
Yeah, but like there's just no reason for Ohio to be like this scary team, especially after they lost 10-13 on their own turf, by the way, which is another big statement.
Yeah.
You had home field advantage, you had the better record, the better team, and you lost to a Michigan team that had a freshman red shirt playing quarterback.
Also not even ranked top 25 in the nation.
They're not going to even come close because they have 5 losses. So the fact that you lost to them is horrible. Yeah. Not including that you showed more fight at the end of the game when they posted a flag on your logo and then you ran over and got all serious and tried to fight them. And then cops pepper sprayed a bunch of Michigan players, which I think there might be a lawsuit. I will be serious.
There's got to be, right?
Because there was 13 players pepper sprayed. 2 of them were Ohio State. The rest of them were Michigan. And remember, we're in Ohio, so the cops are probably from Ohio.
The police cops.
There we go.
Not cops. Police
The
cops.
police cops.
It's different.
They police the cops.
See, the thing was, it was just a scuffle. It wasn't like anything like more than a scuffle. So I don't need it.
But I mean, let's look in its entirety, right?
Yeah.
I mean that logo, that centerpiece on every single field, and it just happened in that game, is like the heart of the team, right? And it's just straight up disrespectful.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah,
it's disrespectful for the Michigan team. But leading up to that, the amount of disrespect that Ohio was putting out for Michigan showing up, I mean, you got to expect the worst, right?
Yeah.
On every single M, you're crossing out the M's.
The whole university.
The whole university, the whole entire town, getting off the subway, right? The M's are crossed out. So you're already setting yourself up, right? For some type of like fueled.
It's a rivalry.
It is.
Yeah.
What is it?
A rival. See now you put me on the spot. I said it right the first time. We go check that back.
Rivalry. They don't like each other. But no, you got to look at the big picture too. Is nobody's completely innocent in that.
Yeah,
right.
100%.
You know, even like some of the pre-parties, after parties, stuff like that. It's always been like that, right?
Yes.
So it's like that in the NFL. It's like that in college sports. You know, and you know, you kind of have to expect that. Now, is it a tradition for the other team to jam their flag center field? No. That is
unless you're Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. But that is like a Spartan move, right?
Yeah.
Kick to the chest.
Oh yeah.
You know, like this is my house now. Like, you know, it's a power move. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. It's just the only difference is that they showed more fight in the end of the game when that happened instead of actually on the field. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Because during like when they turned the ball over to Michigan, they lost all hope. They looked like the worst team in football. But then when their flag gets planted, that's when they come together to fight. And I understand fighting about it, but I don't understand not doing that in the game.
Well, that's my main point, right? So they hyped themselves up so much, right? They have a great record, right? And they hyped themselves up so much that they let their guard down, right? 100%. Their mind was not in the game, right? And they did not show up to play, right? And then at the end, they felt disrespected, right? But they were embarrassed because they put all this hype into it and they didn't perform.
And also, like, all these athletes, they take pride in their school first.
Right.
Like, it goes, that's what I've noticed is it goes school, their sports, and then everything else under to do with the school.
Yeah.
And and their team, obviously, like their school, their team go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And they go, when you see that flag get planted in the middle of the O, in the middle of the O, because it was at home. Like, anywhere, honestly. Like, even I've seen fights at D3.
Yeah.
Like, that logo in the middle, and you see it throughout all levels.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a nationality type.
And another, like, an example of that is Juju Smith-Schuster.
Okay.
Dancing on all the logos, right? Like, that logo at the 50 is such a big part of a team and a big part of, like, a school that as soon as it's disrespected, it's hell.
But you're also looking at two different age groups. So we're looking at college kids that are like, some of them are 18, 19, some of them are like low 20s. When you get to the NFL, they're a little more respectable up there. Here, they'll fight over anything. And that's just what kids do. And I love it. I love to see it. The only problem is that when it gets bad, you have cops pepper spray you. And then when that happens, people can't see. There was like 4 people had to go to the hospital because they had to get their eyes cleaned.
Well, let me put a little perspective here, right?
Yeah.
You turn 18, you're not a kid anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You got adult consequences, right? You can't just hide behind, I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. They're at the point where they're a representation of not just themselves anymore, not just their families, but a brand, right? And these players and they fought, to be able to make money because they're the brand, right? When you start basically disrespecting the school that's got your back, a lot of these players have full rides, right? What are the consequences going to be, right?
There's literally like they will take your scholarship away.
They will,
and that's the thing is like they don't think about that, right? That's your livelihood, right? Let's face it, the majority of the people nowadays cannot afford to go to Ohio State, UConn, like all these huge schools, right?
Well, even like all college is expensive at this point. Like, I know because at the high school, like we're giving like financial courses, like $35,000 for a small college. Like it's a lot.
Yeah, that's a brand new car.
Exactly.
You could buy 4 brand new cars.
Wow.
That's true.
Like perspective wise. But the point is you got to have pride, right? You got to represent yourself in a positive way though, right? If, they didn't bring it to what they did leading up to the game, right? Rivalries are fine.
Yeah.
Right. But let's be realistic, right?
Yeah.
Sportsmanship. There was no sportsmanship.
There never will be.
Right?
Those two teams, I promise you.
But at the end of the day, like, they've got to hone it back in. And it comes down to the coaches, the administrations, everybody to hold them accountable, right? Because they're young adults, right? You're 18 years old, right? It's not like you go 17, 18, boom, you're adult, you know everything.
Exactly.
Right? But they have to be held accountable, right? And they have to accept the fact that whatever that accountability is, like, they did it to themselves.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, me personally, I think the teams, they need to come out and apologize to each other, right? Who was the better team? Michigan, right? They showed up and played. Nobody thought, like, I would have thought Ohio State would have blown them out.
Yeah.
And
they were
like you say better team, and I honestly don't think that's true. I just based off the rankings itself, it shows that Ohio State is a better team.
Yeah.
And I'm using rankings, just pure rankings.
Right.
Ohio State is also both schools, prestigious football schools. And then I can really only think of like 2 or 3 more. And one of those also being Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Because they have football Jesus.
They just clinched, by the way.
They did.
Don't pull the cord out.
Nice one.
But ADHD folks.
The biggest thing that I have is the fans too. Is that the fans, they're huge fan bases.
Yeah.
So there's
a reason college football stadiums are almost twice the size as NFL stadiums.
You know how much ticket for the student section was for that game, Ohio State and Michigan?
$5,000.
It was $600.
Oh, that's way cheaper than I thought.
It was 600. I looked up today's Patriots Colts game.
Yeah,
you can buy one for $60.
That sounds about right.
And that's like
that was a good game too.
Where did you find that at? Do you remember?
Ticketmaster.
For what?
The ticket.
The Ohio?
No, the Patriots game.
The Patriots game. It could have been because it was already halftime too.
Yeah.
So
just show up. Yeah, I bought this ticket about 20 minutes ago.
Because there were ones that were like $7. I'm like, that's not real life.
Yeah.
You know? There's no way.
It's like a tailgate ticket.
Yeah.
$7.
But $600, like $600 for a ticket, like to a college game, like that means the schools are desperate because some of these players are making bank on their.
NLI deals are a huge thing.
NLI?
NIL. I just said
any lie.
Dave Portnoy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all heard of this. Dave Portnoy paid
Portnoy
paid $10 million for this guy who committed to LSU to recommit to Michigan. $10 million.
Yeah, but let's talk about Dave for a minute.
The guy. What if his Ohio State?
The dude is a brilliant businessman.
Oh yeah,
and had the biggest business deal in history of the U.S.
Yeah.
Right? When he bought back Barstool.
Yeah.
Like, that was mind-blowing. Right?
It was what? 10 cents? $10?
I think it was like $1.
Yeah.
I think he bought it back for $1.
More expensive than the Schooners.
But the point of that is he's the brand. Right? So when you think about branding and you think about like these college kids, NFL, podcasts, all that stuff, you build the brand. And I've told you guys this before. You build the brand around you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You are the brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you tarnish that name, right? Like they did in the Ohio State game, Michigan game, right? Some of those players, I guarantee, because look at it this way. How many college athletes have you guys, looked up to? And then when they went on to the NFL and stuff like that, you followed their careers and everything else, right? They're showcasing, right, for the most vulnerable population. And it's those kids that want to go up to the next level.
Yeah.
And
right?
think about it. Like you have a guy like
Henry Ruggs,
Cam Newton. Like,
well, one of them ended in their career because of a car accident. One of them actually played good and got hurt.
Well, no, but Cam Newton is also getting into fights at his 7-on-7s.
Oh yeah, because Cam Newton just has that mentality. That's the biggest
he's literally fighting other coaches, fist fighting. Like there was videos like put out about that.
Yeah,
he literally. I personally, when I grew up, Cam Newton was this. I literally worshipped Cam Newton.
Yeah,
like pictures everywhere of him. It seems weird, but I'm telling you.
Oh, Cam Newton was
cleats.
Yeah.
I had Cam Newton wristbands.
Yeah, Cam Newton was definitely something, especially during college days.
Literally my favorite player ever. I think I had 3 Cam Newton jerseys.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, when he went to the Patriots, I was so excited.
Yeah.
But now finding out that he is he's willing to fight.
Well, yeah, but you can't
coaches at his youth, 7-on-7.
You can't just bring him one person for doing that, because he's a very competitive, and that's what caused him to do that. It's not because he's just a horrible person.
He was hosting the event. He wasn't coaching.
Yeah.
He literally walked up behind the guy and punched him.
Cam Newton. You know how much CTE that guy has? It's worse than Antonio Brown. He just doesn't have Twitter.
That is great. That is.
Have you seen Cam Newton get hit?
Yeah, but the thing
is, he landed on his head from 4 feet in the air.
No matter what, when have you seen Antonio Brown go out of nowhere to fight someone?
I mean, you want to name the things Antonio Brown has done?
I think everyone's heard about the pool picture.
That he's also ran off the field in the middle of a football game and threw his shirt off.
He retired.
Yeah, after he did that.
After he took his shirt off?
Yes. Yeah. Halftime came around. It was in the Jets game. I remember watching.
So if he didn't take his shirt off,
it was Jets Buccaneers.
Would have been a different story.
There would be, because there was 3 games left.
Ryan's
there was 3 games left in the season. That was a big turning point of his career, because that's what ended his career. That's how he left the sport, was him throwing his jersey and all of that, waving to the fans, and then leaving without anybody doing anything. And that's how he ended his career.
Yeah, but he would have ended it anyways, shirt or no shirt.
Maybe. I don't know.
He threw his jersey because he knew he would have actually ended up making money off of it.
You really think so?
Do you not know? He made so much money off of him throwing the jersey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you make a good point.
Because of smart business move.
Exactly. I don't think he was thinking about that.
No,
but
no, he was definitely thinking about being stupid. Antonio Brown.
Oh, he definitely he was like, yeah, I think it would be cool to throw my shirt off right now. I think it would add some dramatic effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at all the players coming up. It doesn't matter what sport it is. The ones that are over dramatic all the time. That they've almost embodied that as their personality of how they play sports, right? And it's almost like it's an identity crisis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people expect that from them, and when they don't get it and they're trying to change their lives around and everything else, right? They don't get as much following. Yeah. Right. It's like these people that make these crazy videos and everything else. They get more of a following because at the end of the day, we want to watch, people do stupid stuff, right? And scroll through and see those 3-second videos. Right. And it comes down to not only, football, you're right with the CTE, but at the same time, any major league sport person, right? Across the board, professional sports, right? Dennis Rodman. Right, going crazy hairdos, earrings, stuff like that.
That was his personality. That's how he played. That's how he was known. That was his brand.
Exactly. Right. But then there was Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Right. There was Dennis, not Dennis Rodman. Right?
Yeah.
Dennis the person. Right. And the amount of peace he was trying to bring to the world, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to talk about it.
Exactly.
Right. So it's almost like they have to play 2 personalities.
Yeah.
Right. When you're so fragrant, right. And you're just creating this image, this brand.
Yeah.
Right. And look at back in the day when you had Rodman, Jordan, Pippen, Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
You had Drew Bledsoe.
Bledsoe. Yeah.
Across all sports.
Shout out Drew Bledsoe for getting hurt.
So look at it this way, right?
Yeah.
I named a bunch of different players. They all have crazy different personalities their own way.
Yeah.
Right. Bledsoe, and we'll talk about, real quick. New England sports has always been that prim proper suit tie. That's how Boston Red Sox were.
Yeah.
Right? They were established as a team, and the original owner looked at it as a prestigious team to be a part of, more of a gentleman's club.
Yeah.
Right. Versus let's play sports, right, and win games. That's why the Yankees have dominated for so long, right. But Drew Bledsoe, he embodied that gentleman, right. That was him, right. That was Drew Bledsoe on and off the field. That was him, right. Then you get into Antonio Brown. What's another one? T.O.
Yeah.
You get into T.O. and his stuff. Michael Vick,
Shannon Sharp,
right?
Michael
Shannon
Vick.
Sharp, right?
Have you seen the Shannon?
Aaron Hernandez.
That
right?
was crazy.
You get into the. Here's the thing:
Did you hear what happened to Shannon Sharp though?
On IG Live?
No,
he was getting in, and he was getting in
some activity,
and he went live on Instagram, and everyone heard everything he was saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and all the noises.
He has a new podcast, right?
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
And
we're better though.
Yeah,
don't subscribe to him. Subscribe
to
us.
Aaron Hernandez, the biggest thing with Aaron Hernandez was the fact the way his entire career went was just from college to the sports world. Like people talk about it. You can look at like people talk about it in the locker room. They were afraid of Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah,
because he was just crazy.
Well, and that's the thing is like
the whole Hernandez family is messed up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and a lot of it comes down to mental health. But at the end of the day, also like who you surround yourself with, right? And allowing that past to go with you or put it behind you.
Yeah.
Right? He had an opportunity to be like one of the greatest, right?
That tight end room would have been crazy.
His brother too, right? And I mean, maybe not one of the greatest, but he had chances.
He had a chance to be one of the greatest Ledyard High School football coaches of all time.
He was Ledyard High School football coach for a little bit.
I met Aaron Hernandez's brother.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did. I've lived here.
And then he went crazy. And then he went, crazy and stuff. And
then made a few threats.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, because you can see there's unfortunately all of the bad outweighs the good, right? The amount of like good that for the sport and people watching the sport and people just emulating, right? Like I have a Gronk jersey on right now. All right.
Gronk is crazy CTE too.
Yes.
Mentally.
Yeah. Like he did you ever watch the Tom Brady roast?
Yeah, that's what.
But
yeah.
I'd fallen asleep,
and he was sitting there next to Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
looking like he didn't know what was going on.
No,
like
Gronk's already crazy enough, and then on top of that, CTE. Fun fact: the guy that he ripped. Remember the guy in the World Series that ripped the ball out of Mookie Betts' glove? He was roommates with Gronkowski, and Gronkowski called that guy crazy.
That's crazy.
When Gronkowski calls a guy crazy,
Gronkowski.
No way.
Brian, you said Gronkowski.
I said Gronkowski. No way. I'm not falling on that hill. Not
Gronkowski.
There. Not there. Said that. Fine.
Excellent player.
Great player.
Oh man.
You see that too,
yeah,
right?
I didn't know what to say there. Anyways, fans cause a lot of this. A lot of the mental stable stuff is with fans. And one thing that fans did is in the Ohio-Michigan game, before, I think 2 years ago, the now Syracuse quarterback was in Ohio and lost to Michigan. And the fan base just completely lost it because he threw 3 interceptions that game. Now, on the same day that Ohio lost to Michigan, the Syracuse quarterback overcame Miami. And that's our next topic is what Miami overcoming. What do you call it? Not Miami overcoming, Syracuse overcoming Miami, because Miami has the best quarterback in the nation named Cam Ward, who's projected to be a top 3 pick, and they just lost to Syracuse, not even ranked.
Well, let's go back real quick because you just spit out a lot in a bunch of different teams.
Yes.
The QB for Ohio. Ohio State's QB.
I had his name, but I got logged out of this laptop.
2622.
2622.
22.
Okay. Oh, there we go. His name, Kyle McCord. Kyle McCord was
the former.
Yes, former Ohio. Now Syracuse beat Miami the same day because the fans basically booed him out of Ohio, and the coaching staff didn't like him after that year anyways. So they basically just pushed him out of Ohio. And the same day they lose with a different quarterback, Will Howard, Kyle McCord upsets Miami. And, they were talking about it in press conferences, like, how does it feel to know that you left Ohio to win and beat Miami? And he said that everything happens for a reason.
Do you think he's playing at the level he should be playing at?
I mean, if you want to hear stats, yeah. Yes. I think that
you think he just isn't he doesn't have the O-line that he deserves?
Well, Syracuse's program's really good at getting big guys. Like their entire front line is 6'5" and above. So
Thanks for adding the height there, because I could have just made a
Yeah,
joke.
I understand that. But no, they
Yeah,
have
Syracuse.
They got a bunch of 6'5" guys over there.
No, their line's big.
About 340.
6'5" big guy.
Big old Matthew in the center.
Well, one of my favorite people in the NFL is the Patriots center, David Andrews, and I will always talk about that.
We're talking about Syracuse. Come on.
I know, but well, if you want to hear more about Syracuse, he has 29 touchdowns on the year. And that's
Kyle McCord.
Kyle McCord. Yes.
That's all we're talking about.
Yes,
Kyle McCord. He owns Syracuse.
And he's from New Jersey. I didn't even know that. But Kyle McCord loses with Ohio, and then the same day he wins when Ohio loses. I think that's just hilarious, one. And two, Ohio fans booed him out there. So it's kind of karma that they beat Miami the same day that you lose to a 5-win Michigan. I think that's just hilarious. And he's doing pretty good this year. 77 QBR is not that good, though. 19th in the league, though.
77 isn't bad.
Yeah, he's 19th in the entire, what do you call it?
You know, but with the game up north, there's been a crazy amount of ranking change.
Oh, yeah. It's gone all over the place.
We'll just get in.
Yeah, I actually want to hear where Miami
I think Ohio's at 7 now.
Yeah, they dropped 5 places.
Yeah, 2 to 5.
Crazy.
Yeah. That's what they deserve. 100% what they deserve.
Like, they're literally lucky. What is it, 12 team this year?
Yes.
They're lucky that that's how
Ryan Day.
That's all that they dropped.
Ryan Day is a horrible coach.
Because they're what, 10-3, 10-2 now?
Yeah, 10-2.
So Oregon stays undefeated. Texas 11-1. PSU 11-1.
Texas just beat Texas A&M and
A&M.
A&M. I said it fast. You can't just
A&M.
M&M.
It was
Texas M&M.
We got M&Ms.
And then another rivalry.
Another.
We'll get into those later with the QBC Kitchen review.
Yes.
I
like that.
QBC Kitchen, right?
Kitchen review.
I think you can put anything after kitchen. Sounds good.
Yeah. So PSU is 3, Notre Dame is 4. Georgia,
Dame, my team.
Huh?
I'm a big Notre Dame fan.
The football Jesus school.
Yes.
Number 6 is Tennessee.
Rudy went there.
Rudy. 6 is Tennessee. 7 is Ohio State. 8 is SMU. Wow, I did not know.
SMU climbed up. Yeah,
I know SMU sneaking in
there.
there.
Boise's still in the top 12, right?
Boise's 10. So Ashton Genty.
He's actually Heisman race. That's a conversation.
Oh, we need to get into that.
Right,
Travis Hunter's gonna win.
He's gonna win because he has that 2-position way. But I think Ashton should. How dominant he's been on the football field should be remarked. Let me hold on.
Hey,
how many is he away from the record? I think
deep breath.
I don't know what that word was.
Remarked.
Ryan Carvalho
making noises.
But as Ryan looks that up, Indiana is at 9, Boise State at 10, Alabama 11.
Mm-hmm.
So they're sneaking in there.
Yeah,
and
I'm surprised.
Arizona State, more controversy there with sticking the
flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the flag. It was the
trident.
Trident. Yeah.
And they fought like usual.
South Carolina is 13, just missing the playoffs. And then Miami and Ole Miss finishing out at 14 and 15.
How many teams this past weekend got into a brawl?
4.
What
do you call it? Ashton Genty, fun fact. Total, he has 2,100 yards. Total. That's his total yards. This is how the standings go for the entire NCAA for rushing leaders. It goes Ashton Genty, 2,100 yards. And then Ashton Genty again after contact. After contact, he has 1,500 yards. Third place has 1,400 yards.
Wow.
So
just after contact alone, he has 500 yards less than his total yards.
So he has he is first place and second place of rushing.
Yes. Because after contact.
So it goes at one.
Well, that's not the official rating. What I'm saying is that if you took his after contact, it'd be second place.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that he should win Heisman. He's consistent. If I just go into his last games, he has not had a game that he didn't have at least 2 touchdowns. He has been.
I think he only scored 1 this past week.
I gotta check because I remember. Yeah, he has 28 touchdowns. Yeah, 2,288 yards. Why did Boise State go down? Weren't they? You said they were 10?
They stood.
Yeah, I thought they were at 12 maybe. But what did he do? This game, he had 200. He only had 1 touchdown this game. You're right.
Just put the Wheaties right there.
The Mark McGuire Wheaties.
1998 unopened, by the way.
He's very proud of the Mark McGuire.
I'm very
Wheaties.
proud.
Yeah, he hasn't had a game under 100 rushing yards his entire season. He's only had one which under 150 rushing yards, which was against SDSU, which
San Diego State held him under?
Yes, and it was to 149.
Actually, no, San Diego State did pretty well this year.
Okay, just want to let you know, against Wyoming, you want to guess how many carries he had to have 169 yards?
It's like 6, wasn't it?
No.
How many?
A running back has 19. Every game
I thought he had like
he averages 30 carries.
I thought he had a crazy like
that's
30. He averages 30 a game.
Yeah, 30 carries. The last 4 games he's had 30.
How many? What's the average yards?
Average yards?
I think it's like 8.
It's 7.3 per play, but yeah, 7.3 per
play. That's about average.
Average.
What do you?
Let's see.
I can do that.
Yeah, no, his worst carries. Well, no, the worst
with
yards.
Nobody in front of me.
Exactly. And then I need my inhaler.
The worst game he had in carries was only 11 carries, and he still had 127 yards. His highest one was 37, which was this week. Yeah, no, he averages around a 30, and on top of that, he's just dominant. And there was only one game he didn't score a touchdown, and that was against Press. What is that school?
What, Fresno State?
No,
that's
Portland.
Like,
Portland State Vikings. The Portland State Vikings held him. That's crazy. Portland State Vikings held him. Ashton Jennings should win Heisman. Borderline. Just letting you know now.
No, he shouldn't.
Why?
It should 100% be Travis Hunter.
He's the most dominant running back we've seen in many years. He's close to breaking Barry Sanders.
All right, let's break this down. Him or Hunter?
Hunter.
Why?
I'm pulling up because given he plays both sides of the ball.
Before you pull up stats, right off the top of your head, why? Hunter, go.
2 positions, right? When was the last time you saw that? Dominance in both.
So anybody who plays special teams and offense counts as a 2-way player. So is that wrong? Is that wrong?
You are so wrong on that.
That's what I'm saying. If you said he plays 2 different positions, that's what you just said.
He plays 2 positions.
You mean 2 sides of the ball? Say
exactly.
That. Yes.
But see, special team. Basically, now you're saying that special teams. You're backing your point now. See,
what is happening? Get to the point.
Special teams is also the other side of the ball.
Sure. Okay.
Right?
Well, then he plays 3 sides of the ball.
So you're saying, right? Say Devin Hester.
Okay.
Right. Greatest kick returner of all time.
Yeah.
Right. He played kick return and then defense.
Yeah.
You think he still could have won a Heisman?
No, because he was nowhere near Heisman caliber. Nowhere near. So then you're just taking down your own point because you're saying that Travis Hunter deserves it because he played 2 sides.
I'm just asking.
No, he could not win a Heisman. 100% no.
See, that's absurd.
Okay. Yeah, we think that Devin Hester could have won a Heisman.
No, that's not what I mean. Like,
I'm going to go.
All right, let's go to stats now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to stats.
So I understand Travis Hunter, he has both sides of the ball. He scored a touchdown and had 2 interceptions in the same game. That's crazy. That's like he's outperforming. What does Heisman mean? Does it mean the most
It's dominant? The best player in college football.
Do you think it's that simple?
All right, let's go to Heisman definition.
Yeah.
To make it a Heisman, nominee.
You have to interpret what it means.
All right. This is because it's only given me 2023. He averaged 12 yards per play.
Yeah, because he's a receiver. And most of theirs are out of an empty backfield for college. Then hold on.
He's a deep threat.
Read aloud.
Yeah. The definition fun fact is the noun, the exact definition.
Can I get the origin, please?
Here, I got it.
An annual award given to an outstanding college football player in the U.S. by the Downtown Athletic Club.
Outstanding player.
Ashton Jennings.
Why?
Because he has
no stats.
Go to stats.
I said no stats.
No stats. Oh, because he's the most dominant.
Make him break my computer.
What else? What else do I need to say? Like I said before, is that if you put his just yards after contact, he'd be second. He would be first in rushing.
But think about it. He's Boise State's only guy.
So when Barry Sanders played and has the most all-time yards
what
for
does Barry
one
Sanders
season,
have anything to do with this right now?
Because he has the all-time for college football. So what I'm saying, he's
yeah,
about
to
break that.
The comparison for the
No,
Heisman?
he can't.
That he's close.
Did Barry Sanders count his playoffs? Did Barry Sanders go to the playoffs?
I don't know. I don't remember.
They're in the playoffs now. I don't think it counts.
But
what?
But the game was a lot different then too.
Yeah, but he still has the most yards. So
but I'm
the
just
game
saying,
back then was a very run-heavy game.
It was
37 carries a game.
But also
that's all they have.
Wait, but if you're saying, but then that's what I'm saying, and then Boise State only has Ashton Jennings. So,
but right, Shadur at Colorado, he's a threat.
Shadur Sanders. We're talking about Travis Hunter. Why are we talking about?
Because I'm trying to prove to you that Travis Hunter isn't the only guy that Colorado has.
So then, why does that make him Heisman? Because he's on a good team?
No, because see, the whole reason Genty has those stats. Put Genty in the SEC.
Okay.
He would not play like this.
I can 100% disagree with that.
That is crazy.
Because I understand that he's not going against, he's still going against good schools.
All right, list who he played.
He played Oregon for one.
Okay, how did he do against Oregon?
He had 192 yards, 25 carries, and 3 touchdowns.
Okay. Did they beat Oregon? No.
No.
What was the score of the Oregon game?
37-34.
Okay. So he literally scored
3 touchdowns.
Hang on.
And averaged 7 yards a play. 7.7 if you want to get specific.
Okay. And what are the other Power 5 schools he played?
Power 5. He played Nevada.
See what this is what I mean.
He didn't play top talent. Yes, but you can't just look at 6 touchdowns and then say, I don't know. This is D1 talent no matter what. It's not like he's playing against JUCO guys. Come on.
But so there's a reason those aren't Power 5 schools that he played.
Well, yeah, but he still does good against powers. But you played Oregon, who's currently ranked number 1, and he ran for 192 yards and 3 touchdowns with 25 carries. So if that's not dominant, if he did that against Oregon, the number 1 school, then what else does he have to prove that if he can do that? He did worse against San Diego University than he did against Oregon, the number 1 school.
All right, devil's advocate though, right?
Yeah.
What talent you play does matter.
Oh yeah.
Right? So
but
like
if he played against Oregon, the number 1, what else talent is there to play? The NFL? Like I don't understand.
Well, I'm not discrediting.
What?
It's Kirk.
It's Kirk. Lord, we missed you, Kirk.
Can they?
No.
Nope.
TikTok probably can.
Yeah.
Show Ashton Genty to TikTok.
According to something.
According
I do want to
Kindle.
I do want to.
But I'm telling you though, Travis Hunter, Heisman.
I'm going to look at Travis Hunter's stats because given he has interceptions and receiving touchdowns, but is he as consistent? Also, another thing, I don't care about his girlfriend. People, can we calm down about that?
I agree.
Like, oh my god, that's all I heard on my TikTok was Travis Hunter's girlfriend is angry. I don't care.
Yeah, they were literally fighting during the game.
Yeah, he's like, she was not letting him kiss him.
I had to drag a puzzle piece. I just want to point this out. On TikTok Live, you got to drag a puzzle piece to let them know you're still going live.
Wow.
What's how it ends.
Genius.
That way AI doesn't take over.
A puzzle piece?
Did they get to see Ashton?
I thought somebody sent me an invite to play a game.
92 receptions, 14 touchdowns. Oh my.
All right, back to devil's advocate, right?
Yeah.
And not discrediting any of them.
Yes.
Right. But it does have to come down to talent of play played, right? Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
All right. Now let's get down to who they've played to make them stand out.
Okay. Let's look at who's Colorado played. Because that's also because I don't know. I personally don't know.
But I'm saying that's how we can make a good comparison, right?
And I will say is that Colorado has definitely played some stronger teams, but they've also played some bad teams, like really bad teams. Like here, I see Texas Tech, Kansas, Baylor.
Kansas isn't bad.
Baylor, how is Baylor doing?
Pretty bad.
They used to be pretty good.
They used to be really power good. School, but
the only ranked school they played was KSU.
Kent State.
Kent State, yeah. But
Kent State?
Okay. What?
I was making a joke about Kent State.
What about Kent State?
Kent State isn't ranked.
No, they can't get ranked.
Who's KSU?
Kansas.
There.
Okay.
You said Kent also.
So okay.
Kansas State University, right?
Yes. Cincinnati. That's another one up there. Yeah,
Kent.
they just
Clark Kent.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to look. See, his best game was against Oklahoma State, and that was hard. That was just a blowout, so it doesn't really count. See, I'm just trying to look here because I feel like these numbers don't do it justice.
Oklahoma State is a power school.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even though it was a blowout, you got to look at.
Don't look at me like that because you know Oklahoma is a.
You gotta look at, even though if it was a blowout
52 to nothing.
Wrong Oklahoma. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, wrong Oklahoma.
Okay, 52 to nothing. Yeah, they're a powerhouse. They just wasn't their night.
Well, what is Colorado in?
What's their record? Oh, what conference? That's a great question because I do not pay attention to conferences. I just
play the
whole thing because conferences don't make it. Big 12. Oh yeah, because Deion Sanders. Yeah, I remember that. There was like a big controversy behind that. Yeah, and the Texas Tech is up there. They haven't played anybody crazy besides Kansas State, who's currently 5-4.
Are they really?
Arizona State's also really good. They played Arizona State, but Colorado's ranked 25th, by the way. Did not know that.
Instagram. Need everyone honestly need comments for the elves.
We need names.
We need names at the end of this episode.
I will name these Ashton Gentney and Travis Hunter. I don't care.
Oh. I don't care. Travis Hunter is 100%.
Okay. We'll name these two Travis Hunter and Ashton Gentney. There you go.
Yeah, we gotta let them pick.
Whoever wins the Heisman will be the best elf. See, I'm trying to find his.
You guys comment down below. What do you guys want these two elves, Santa's helpers, to be? We're getting in the Christmas spirit with Christmas coming up.
Kind of need one. Like we need at least one name, and then we can possibly base them off.
So these aren't elves on the shelf.
Mm-mm.
These are like more garden gnomes.
What is that?
Really Christmas gnomes.
Hold on, I'm
Christmas. No, I'm trying to think of a smart
without looking at the screen. I want you to tell me where Travis Hunter played in 2020.
Jackson State University.
Okay.
They're
10-2. Oh my God.
JSU, yeah, they're an HBCU, I think.
Okay, I was trying to see if
don't give me that look.
I wanted to see if you had the direct eyesight.
He doesn't think you're that smart. That was that look. He was like, "Wow,
whoa,
he got brains."
I was trying to see if you could see through the Wheaties box.
No,
I had it out here. Hold on.
Can't even see the Wheaties box.
Career. He has 4 interceptions this year, 0 touchdowns on defense. His defensive stats aren't crazy,
but he's still a good defender.
He's not a bad defender, but 20.
And he also doesn't play every snap on defense.
1 forced fumble, 4 interceptions.
It's not bad.
The interceptions are good, but then you also have.
He's played a bunch of run heavy.
He has 31 total tackles. That's pretty bad for a corner.
Like I said, he also doesn't play all snaps.
So then, then you just have to look at what he does on offense, I guess.
No, you still take into account.
So then let's take that into account. His best career game was against God, who knows what is this? What college is that, please?
All right, how about
North Dakota State Bisons. Yes, that's what he had. His best game was against North Dakota Bisons.
See what I mean, though, when you break it down this far?
Yes.
Right?
Because it's supposed to be a tight race. It's the fact that they're probably going to give it to Travis because he has that one. He has a social media effect, considering the fact that he's Deion. The connection with Deion Sanders. And that.
So you think social media weighs on Heisman?
Oh, yes. Every award, social, like the fan base around it, definitely weighs in.
So it's like the popular vote.
In a way, yeah. James Harden got stole of an MVP because of Giannis, because everyone loved Giannis.
Giannis.
Yes.
Wait. You think so?
Yes. James Harden should have had that MVP. 100%. You look at the stats. Quote Stephen A. Smith, he's averaging 40.
Do you think they need to redo the structure?
I mean, I don't think so. I think the voters are too lenient. What's the word I want to use?
Leaning?
Lenient.
Yeah, lenient to bias. I think there's definitely a bunch of bias that goes into it, because if you looked at stats alone, there'd be a lot of changes for awards, which I given hasn't.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, do you think the standard, right? The standard helps people follow, right? Stuff.
Yeah.
The standard should be changed.
Yes. For all awards, MVP, including for the NFL, because there's always this one skill player, but it's always quarterbacks. They always win it. Yeah. And I think when you have guys like Saquon and Derrick Henry that are doing amazing stuff, there's no way they just get knocked out of the MVP race. I think,
especially when like a QB gets MVP.
Yeah.
And
like Mahomes last year, he didn't have crazy stats.
Well, he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. I don't like most valuable player to a franchise or most valuable player to the league. That's the question. And that's why Heisman's a little different, because there's so many teams. I don't think that Heisman's I think it's most valuable to that team.
Well, I would disagree. Right? Because not everybody wins the Heisman.
Yeah.
Right? And the Heisman, because of that, right? I mean, more people, more often than not, can win an MVP.
Yeah.
Right? Versus a Heisman.
Yeah.
Right?
Heisman, because there's so much more competition with the Heisman. So much more competition.
It's more of a prestigious award.
Yeah.
Like going through the ladder.
Yes.
Right? So I think it's one of those things where MVP can be in the perspective in the moment.
MVP of tonight is Bingo.
Huh?
First names. Oh. Rudolph and Rosie.
Oh, there we go. Bingo.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take that into account. We ain't naming tonight, but, go ahead and click on show.
Show that.
Yeah.
Got Rudolph and Rosie.
That's certainly interesting.
I'm definitely a fan of Rudolph and Rosie.
Yeah, I like Rosie. Yeah. Rosie's
especially with the double R, the double consonant, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking of Mason Rudolph when I hear Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph is a dog.
No, he's not.
About a Heisman.
No, he's not.
Hey, don't ever he's
not. Dog. He's a dog. He's a dog.
But Heisman gets you more money. When you think about it, whoever wins this Heisman, their draft capital will go up way more.
Oh, absolutely.
And that means more money. So it's winning an award means a lot more than just having that bragging rights.
Yeah, but here's the thing too: is you got to look at all these franchises, how they, especially the really good ones that recruit people, like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Right. Prime example. Right. The Patriots and Belichick snatched him up.
Yeah.
Not a first rounder. Right. Lay dormant. Bledsoe got hurt.
Yeah.
Everybody thought the Patriots were done. And they created a dynasty around Brady.
Yeah.
Right. So a Heisman, right, is not the end all be all.
Exactly.
An MVP is not the end all be all. Right. What are you doing?
I just realized that I can only see myself.
Yeah.
And now I think I forgot that we were filming.
Yeah, because you got to take the screen and you got to.
Sorry, take the screen.
No. Yeah, right there.
There. No.
Yes. Highlight that. I don't know what you did to the screen.
I don't. Oh, it's because I scrolled over.
Yeah.
Hello. Please help me.
Travis Hunter.
Wait.
What did you do?
I don't know what I did.
Of course, Coulter.
Shut up, Carvala.
Oh, there we go. We just had to.
I made it too small.
There we go.
Because I went over to type, so that one came over.
It's just like banging your steer wheel so it can start.
I just want to point out the fact that I put this here to prevent him from rolling, and here I am rolling into it.
Yeah. I think whoever's like in that area, just that area alone, just loves to roll around.
I gotta tell you though, it is Christmas coming up.
Yes.
Where do we see these college teams and NFL teams rolling through the season?
Oh,
The Lions and the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl.
This is a good shot. I can't deny.
No, there's no way it doesn't happen.
Well, the Lions
and
lost.
That's where we're gonna get into the Chiefs chiefing the refs.
I hate the Chiefs. I'll say it once. I'll say it again.
Here, ready? Camera on Ryan. Go ahead.
I hate the Chiefs. I hate their entire franchise. I hate Patrick Mahomes, and I hate Andy Reid because they scandal out of the way. And I think that every team has a chance to beat them, and every team has beaten them. Every team has beaten them, and they always find a way to squeak out of it. They almost lost to the Raiders and Carolina Panthers, one of the worst franchises to date. This is not a team that should be 10-1 on a million years. The only reason they didn't pull it out against the Bills is because the NFL realized that if they won't beat the Bills, then yeah, that's probably a far alarm, and there'll probably be a Supreme Court case, which there should be. And I love it. I love it when the NFL fans find a way to get Supreme Court cases. They were trying to get, I think it was the year that the Rams went to the Super Bowl with Tom Brady.
Because Tom Brady, former Ram.
No, I'm talking about when the Rams played Tom Brady.
Played against Tom Brady, not with. Let's use proper grammar, pal.
Yes. Anyways, when the Rams were playing the Saints.
Yes. Oh, wait. They can't see me. Hang on.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. That's exactly what
when the Rams were playing the Saints, there was a terrible call, pass interference that was not called, and they wanted to take it to the Supreme Court to have them play the game from that point with the pass interference call.
Dude, the Raiders were about to do that too.
I know every team should be doing that against the Chiefs because there's terrible calls. And at this point, people are like, oh, well, it's not rigged. There's no way they rigged games. Then how does this keep happening every single week? All right. Every single game I can name you that the Chiefs played, they were close in. No matter the team they played. The Raiders.
Close in?
Close in. They were close in that game, which should never happen for this Super Bowl candidate team.
I'm not even going to say anything because it really is closing. That's exactly what he said.
Close
did he not?
I said close.
No, you said close in.
I said close in.
Okay. He talks fast.
I talk very fast.
That's all right. All right, continue.
What I'm saying is that the Chiefs should not be 10-1, and they shouldn't be anywhere near the Super Bowl. In my personal opinion, they're not Super Bowl talent. They don't have the talent there.
But what makes you think that like they can't drive to the Super Bowl?
Oh well, they will because they have
Well, the refs will too.
Exactly. But
so do you think there's more of a regulatory factor on the refs and surrounding that?
Absolutely, because there's no way, and I won't.
Who do you think's in whose pocket?
What do you mean?
Like who do you think there's money involved?
Oh, yeah.
Because you know how much money the team that Taylor Swift.
I don't think it's the Chiefs paying. I actually think it's the NFL.
Yeah, because there's a lot of Chiefs fans. For people who are just getting the sport, they like to be the Chiefs fans. So now there's a bunch of bandwagons for the Chiefs. The fan base of the Chiefs have grown 10 times as Mahomes became a thing. And Mahomes was really good the past 3 years, so I'm not going to discredit what he's done before.
But he's not playing great this year.
This year, he's nowhere near.
Do you think the majority of that has to do with the refs wholeheartedly? Do you think there's no talent in the Chiefs?
There's not much. I promise you that. Especially with the injuries they've had, there's no way they should be winning football games. There's no way. I
personally think that's a crazy call.
Well, because
I think that's extreme.
Travis Kelce hasn't been doing what Travis Kelce does. Mahomes hasn't been doing what Mahomes does. He's down in yards average. He's down in yards per game. He's down in touchdowns per game. He's down in every stat.
Do you think it's the NFL paying the refs? Or do you think it's Taylor Swift?
I think it's the Chiefs. I mean, honestly.
Do you think...
Well, supposedly...
Do you think it's Tay-Tay?
Supposedly, Travis and Taylor Swift are getting married now.
I know.
So, did you hear about that, right?
She's like one of the richest.
ESPN won't be
quiet. I think she is actually like top. She's definitely top. She's the number one most popular artist in the world.
I think she's top one richest artist in the world.
Oh, 100%.
ESPN will never shut up.
She's a billionaire.
Do you think
yearly?
So Tay-Tay is paying off the refs.
Not Tay-Tay. Got to be reasonable.
No, because the refs were like the shitty refs were before.
What I'm saying is that every time Taylor Swift is there, they win.
So do you think she's a good luck charm?
Yes. I had a firsthand account of this when the Jets played the Chiefs. No, she did the opposite. She took my soul from me.
Oh.
We were going to beat the Chiefs with Zach Wilson. We were going to be amazing. But one penalty later, and guess what? The Chiefs won a football game. And that's how the Chiefs play football. And it's disgusting to the sport of football.
So do you hate the Chiefs or you just hate Tay-Tay?
I hate the Chiefs. because they.
But you love Tay-Tay.
No, I don't care.
Okay.
I just don't like seeing her.
I'm just wondering.
I don't. I'm personally a fan of Taylor Swift's music. It's not horrible.
I used to. What's the bass one?
She brings people together.
What's the one about the bass?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, how many?
Shake It Off?
No.
Listen, how many views when she showed up to Super Bowl?
Hum it.
I know that. I want to do Shake It Off, but it's not that. It's like I'm googling it.
Yeah, but my point is how many people viewed the Super Bowl when she showed up for that Super Bowl?
There was, in fact, the female ratings for Super Bowl
wasn't
went
it
up
higher
25%.
It was higher than.
It was the most
all about that bass. I think so.
That's not Taylor Swift.
That is not even close to Taylor Swift. It's like Meghan Trainor.
Meghan Trainor. That's Meghan Trainor. All right.
Meghan Trailer. He said Meghan.
It's the redneck version of it.
I'm all about that bass.
If Taylor Swift did the version, she'd become Meghan Trailer.
All about that bass.
What I'm saying, there are influences. There are outside influences, right?
It has to be.
Yes. I don't think Tay-Tay is paying off the refs, but if that came out, could you imagine?
Oh, no.
It's not the NFL.
Yeah.
It's Tay-Tay.
The thing is that no one would care. The actual football fans would get angry, but the everyday person, no. That's what makes me so angry. Is that people, if that was to come out, Taylor Swift fans would not care. And I don't want to hate on Taylor Swift fans, but at the same time, they're ruining the sport of football.
I literally can't watch a Chiefs game anymore.
I can't without seeing Taylor Swift at least 4 times. God forbid Travis Kelce catches the football.
Oh my gosh.
Let alone scores a touchdown. It's horrifying.
Travis Kelce's set to switch his last name to Travis Swift.
You know how many graphics I would see a Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce standing next to each other? ESPN and Fox would lose it.
So let's talk about Jason. Let's switch subjects. Kelce.
Oh, I love Jason.
How awesome is he?
He's so awesome.
So great.
He freaking left the NFL and went straight ham on the world.
I love it. It's great.
Like showing up to like freaking parties and like with the DJs.
He also smashed a phone.
He smashed a phone.
But see, that's
rightfully so
exactly.
Though.
I don't.
It wasn't
care
a crime against a
Taylor
person.
Swift.
Yeah,
like it was like he was defending his brother. Like they were over the top.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't know the whole context to it.
Yeah.
But he didn't smash. He spiked it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It was a football.
He felt like Gronk.
It was a football move.
Exactly.
Right.
And also saying that you can't hit with a tennis racket is also bad. I agree with that. I think that Jared Duran was in the right there.
That is it's so crazy. So
are you gonna give him the story on how Jared Duran?
You know what happened with him, right?
Go ahead.
Oh God,
all right.
mercy.
F-slur was said to a fan because this fan told Jared Duran, Red Sox star outfielder,
All-star this year,
All-star MVP.
Yeah.
He needs a tennis racket
to be able to hit the baseball.
So the clip goes, "You need a tennis racket. You need a tennis racket." Jared Duran responds with, "Shut up, you fucking bleep."
I love how you drop the F-bomb and then said bleep.
Well, because I can't say the F slur.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Yeah.
Just had to make sure. But yeah, Jared Duran.
Well, you could beep.
What do you think? That's super cool now.
Yeah, let me see.
Wasn't the right one.
All right, this one. Fuck.
Yeah. You have to press it and say it, not press it then say it.
Beep.
Gotta make sure.
Guys, I think it bleeped out.
It's the warning for kids to cover their ears.
Yeah.
There, okay.
Just censor him the entire show.
The SEC the SEC can't do nothing now.
Every time he just starts talking.
Love soundbars. It's not even. You should never give him a. Like I'm telling you, you should never have.
Oh my god!
During
just cancel him out completely.
I wish I knew that during the Heisman talk. I would just.
It literally says censor on it.
Yeah. Also, it censors you out too. We can't hear nothing.
You guys can't hear it. We can hear it in our headphones.
What does ducking
and on
do?
Live, but he's hitting the censor every
Just
time
press the
Ryan
button.
talks. All right.
I don't have enough Advil.
Jesus Christ!
You don't have enough Advil.
Yeah.
Not sponsored. Advil.
You literally, the
Oh,
amount of Advil we go through shouldn't get us a sponsor.
we need a team Advil like for baseball.
We're getting an athletic trainer. I'm still shocked about that.
We already have one.
That's a big thing.
You do realize it's made by Pfizer, right? Like your sponsor would be Pfizer.
Advil's made by Pfizer.
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Pfizer's right down the road.
Does that mean there's a bunch of Advil and Pfizer?
They literally make it. So yes,
15 legend high school baseball.
It's
Hear me out.
Not your average.
We get the entire
Not
team load it up in Ethan's truck and just drive it right through the wall.
Dave's truck.
He would do that.
Oh yeah.
He'd do that.
He
would run.
Speaking of vehicles, we're going down a weird path right now. Next topic.
Let's go to Soto. I want to
QBC kitchen review.
What do you have over there? What do you have over there? What is that?
It's a little smorgasbord of
It's a classic holiday treat.
It's I guess you call it a basket pretzel.
Yeah, I think that's a good.
That's what it's called.
Or a tennis racket pretzel.
Tennis racket?
Jared Durant.
O2?
We'll go with a basket pretzel because it's kind of like a basket weave.
Yeah,
right?
I see that.
So it's got that, a little melted chocolate with an M&M smushed.
It's a holiday classic.
It's a holiday classic.
It's 100% a holiday classic.
All
I feel
right,
like
so
everyone
when
has
Bring that camera over there on me real quick, and I'll
give him a good look at it.
Bring it in a little bit.
Oh,
bring it in.
Hang on, I'm failing at life.
No, you got it. Yeah, you got to go to the right camera there. There you go. Bring it.
Yeah. Bring it right in the thing.
It's got a little basket weave to it. It's a little chocolate.
Yeah.
Melted. A little M&M pushed right in there. QBC boys are going to do a review on this little holiday treat. Can you take it off my face, please?
And instead of ranking it 1 out of 10, we're going to name a player to do the taste.
Is that what we're going to do?
Yes.
Like a prime out of a player. Okay.
Yes. Well, I need one to taste. I need to taste it.
No, we each get 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Thank you. 2 for you.
And we're going to eat 2
for you.
Thank you.
Ready?
Let's take 1.
Which one are you doing? Green or red?
I got both red.
Do you think that different colored M&Ms taste different?
The brown ones taste more like chocolate.
Yeah, I can
All
see
the
that.
other ones taste fine. The brown ones taste more like chocolate.
Do you think it's a mental thing, or you think it's a flavor?
Placebo effect. Placebo effect at its finest.
Okay.
It's like the Skittles.
They actually taste
Skittles taste different.
Skittles taste different.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Sweet Tarts. Sweet Tarts have a different flavor. That's rich.
Yeah, I got my player.
That's very rich.
I got my player for this.
Why do I feel like you're gonna go D-Rose?
What was the
no?
What was the question? I was so consumed with just eating.
Instead of rating it out of 1 out of 10, we're rating.
It's an athlete in its prime.
Mm.
So 10 being like prime
Tom
Brady, exactly, and then 0 being like prime like Steve Kerr. Really? Actually, no,
like prime Jamarcus Russell.
Go we'll go like 50-year-old Michael Jordan with the Wizards.
Yeah.
Or Michael Jordan playing baseball.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Michael Jordan playing basketball in his prime versus Michael Jordan playing baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But like you got to name a player to represent what this food is. I have it easily.
Go ahead.
We going
Amari Stoudemire has the kick to it, dunks real quick to the lane.
Oh, we're describing?
Yes.
Great.
Are we staying within one sport?
No. All 3. Amari Stoudemire.
There weren't a lot of boundaries on this.
Well, that's the point. The New York Knicks legend, power forward, Amari Stoudemire, he had a great start of his career, finishes great. The middle part you don't know because the pretzel kind of mixes in there. But, eventually he ends up with the Suns, does some good stuff there, retires a Hall of Famer, my personal opinion.
You want me to go while you think?
I'm gonna go with Sammy Sosa.
Ooh. Before or after steroids?
Hopefully after.
I'm gonna say after, because even during, he was an underdog.
Yeah.
And
first ever wood bat was Sammy Sosa.
He was underrated between Mark McGwire.
Yeah.
Right? In the home run race.
Mark McGwire.
And it's one of those holiday treats that I think it's simple.
Yep.
Stands out.
Easy to make.
Yeah.
But it just hits the spot. Because you got that sweet and that salty but rich flavor to it.
Yeah.
And that's what Sammy Sosa brought to the game.
This is amazing. I love this.
All right. I just had a crazy idia.
We got Sammy Sosa and Meyer Stoudemire.
Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa.
That's a last name of somebody. Sosa.
All right, yours. Let's go.
One.
Hang on. Think of the peppermint Hershey Kisses.
Oh yeah.
Imagine those for the basket.
Hate peppermint. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I don't like my toothpaste tasting the same as my Hershey.
But what about the don't they have caramel filled M&Ms?
Yes. Those are great.
Yeah.
Caramel filled M&Ms into the chocolate.
Those would taste amazing.
All right, so ready? This is my player though.
All right.
Roger Clemens.
Okay, you have to describe it.
Okay.
All right, Roger. Which team? Roger Clemens.
Both Yankees and Red Sox.
Okay.
I'm a Red Sox fan, so that was the sweet side for me. That was exactly.
So what was the bad side of the food though?
It was you'll
Pretzel?
understand. It's the sweet and salty comparison. So the sweet side, him being very dominant as a pitcher with Boston. The salty side, he was dominant with the Yankees.
Because he left Boston.
Exactly.
This is pretty good. You two chose way known players. I chose Amari Stoudemire.
He's known.
He's very known.
Yeah.
I don't hear people bring him up that often. I feel bad.
Because no one talks about basketball players after.
But that was a very good. I would say that was a very good between all three players.
Yeah.
That we chose. Like it was a good underdog.
Yeah, we had a good
type of thing.
It was a consistency.
Consistency there where we've felt the turmoil as fans.
Exactly.
Right. But brought it into the taste of the food. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And across the board, we didn't just pick somebody they probably thought
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Because it's not a 10 out of 10 because nothing's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
So you got to go.
Aaron Rodriguez.
Aaron Hernandez.
Aaron.
Really, the saltiness really shot me in the back of the throat there.
What was that one here?
All right, we need to quickly move on.
Soto. Let's go to Soto now that we're on baseball.
To something else. Because that comment had so many dynamics to it.
Juan Soto is in a Roger Clemens situation.
Yeah, but
just
you guys won't win with him.
What?
You'll probably get him because your owner.
Red Sox number one farm system giving Soto
farm systems, guys. I'm so scared.
With no position in the farm system to replace Soto. We have Masataka Yoshida, who's
you're
not
going to get Soto. I promise you'll end up with Soto. It's either you or the Mets. I hope not the Blue Jays. I hate the Blue Jays because they're just bad at baseball.
No, Juan Soto is going to announce his retirement and then just be like an ambassador of.
What? You're rolling out of the room.
Yeah, because I'm trying to.
You're literally rolling. It's normally him that just disappears.
I've been good about it.
You've been good. I think it's the table.
Yeah, it's because if he realizes
because I tend to roll this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, Soto will probably go to either the Red Sox or the Mets. And
do we have more names?
That team will be terrible.
And he's back.
Welcome back. How's it going, bud?
Would we bench Aaron Rodgers?
I mean, that's my grandma, but yes, 100%.
For fantasy?
Wait, your grandma's name's Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, bingo. Why? No, she's just probably.
You should have clarified that from the beginning.
I didn't feel like it.
Oh, hi, Grandma.
How's it going? But no, we should have bent Rodgers
Kirk in the chat.
We shouldn't even let Rodgers
in the chat.
I love how we all got excited too. It was awesome. Yeah. Kirk, you're an icon.
Kirk is an icon to this channel.
Kirk from Maine.
He has some questionable cover photos. It's fine. It's
it's all right. We researched.
But Kirk,
love the new album.
Back.
Thank you for coming back.
Considering with Soto, I think that if he goes to the Sox, they will be good. 100%. You don't have a rotation. You don't have that bullpen thingy that you never have. Your owner doesn't want to spend money on actual pitchers. You're in front leader for all the pitchers, but you'll never actually pay them. It's just gonna be a Chris Sale over and over again, where you get pitchers that are mediocre, and then
that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Chris Sale, yeah. I had his rookie card.
Can you stop playing kick the can over there?
I was grabbing it.
I just washed the floor.
Come on.
Please don't. Grandma Kirk.
Kirk on the Kirk. One person that can come in sideways in the comments. It's definitely Kirk.
I broke him. Yeah. Broke us the day we met you. Your album
Kirk.
was that great.
We love you, Kirk.
You're one of our favorites.
I was not expecting Grandma Kirk.
No, I wasn't expecting that either.
I wasn't even expecting Kirk to show up.
Well, I think it's because he didn't realize we were talking about bingo, which is your grandma.
Yep.
He thought we were talking about Kirk.
Yeah. So
he thought we called him Grandma
No,
Kirk.
Kirk, we would call you creepy Uncle Kirk.
The Crunkle.
The Funkle?
The Crunkle Kirk.
Gonna kill Cool man. But no, the Red Sox are going to be bad with Soto if you pay him $460 billion. And on top of it, it's going to be so funny because you don't have an infield. Rafael Devers might not be in the field next year. That is the only way.
No, he's going to go play.
Let me ask you this.
We might get Arenado.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you can get Arenado. Because I had to
we both went straight silent on that comment. Like
we might get Nolan Arenado.
That would be great.
Yeah, Crunkle Kirk can keep his arthritic hands off people. I think you forgot a T after the can.
Oh my God!
You're such an icon.
So let me ask you this, right? Because I went up to the Sox not too long ago. You guys saw I had great seats. Yeah. I was on the field, everything else. I got to do a little one-on-one with Jason Varitek.
I love Jason Varitek.
My idol growing up. Like we talked about idols before in sports, right? Mm-hmm. Like most dominant freaking catcher in the game, right?
100%.
Like, and we talk about there's players that can play their position, and then there's players they play their position but understand the game so in depth. Yeah. They see plays before it happens, and that is Jason Varitek.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Mm-hmm. A lot of ball programs, right? Especially the Red Sox. Mm-hmm. There's contracts after contracts, right? When the contract ends, there's contracts, right? Hold
on. Time out. Aiden McCarthy, where do you think he's going if not the Mets or the Red Sox? He's going to be a Tampa Bay Ray? Where
Orlando Ray, actually.
Where do you, he's not going back to the Yankees. We don't have the money for that. And Hal Steinbrenner will give him a blank check. Continue, please.
Thanks for interrupting, Aiden.
Yeah.
No. Good question though. Mm-hmm. So my thing is so the Red Sox, the way things have been designed over the last, many decades is there's legacies, right? And they embody that with the Red Sox program, which is great, right? It's great for the fans, it's great for people coming back. It's great overall. Jason Varitek being a bench coach, I think he has more.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think he's just a bench coach.
He's the catcher's coach too.
He is.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like that his main position right now, like he has so much more.
Yeah.
Right? Having a player in a coach's position, especially such a dominating player, like he needs a bigger role.
He needs to be the infield coach because that whole infield is a mess. Everybody.
Well, my thing is because of the position that he's in, he's not able to give his full voice on the direction the Red Sox need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, agreed.
Right? He's been there. He's done it. He's dominated. Right? And they need to give him a bigger role. Right? Like where decisions can be made.
Yeah. And I agree with that. I just think that when you look at the Sox, is that they're not going to be good with Soto. What?
Oh my God, Kirk! Wow,
Kirk, a fellow Pats fan,
straight Tom Brady dig.
Who knows what it's like to kiss his dad on the mouth?
You know it's weird, right? We can just all acknowledge.
All right, here's the thing.
Don't diss my glorious king.
When those comments come up,
yeah,
you can't just read them. You have to post them. So it doesn't seem like you're just reading random stuff.
Yeah, we're just making this up, actually.
Because here's the thing is like those comments, one, hilarious. Two, is engagement.
Sure.
Right? If we just read off of blank stuff in the background, right? And this just teach point anybody that does a podcast that has the capabilities to do this. You're showing engagement, right? Kirk has a good point. However, all right, it also shows an in-depth relationship that Tom Brady has with his father.
Oh, you mean Tom Brady's son has with his father?
No. Well, yes, Tom Brady and his son, but Tom Brady and his dad and his mother, right? Let's not. One, there's Tom Brady and there's Tom. We talked about this before.
Yeah.
Right. And to each is their own. Right. If it's weird to you, it's weird to you. Right. But like as a father, like it's your child. Right. It's going to continue to be your child until the day you die. Right. So it's not weird. It's just in a public light. Right. And it's not like his dad threw tongue in there.
Can we confirm that he didn't? Can we confirm he did not?
I'm just saying.
Where's your source? Where's your source saying that he did
there?
I was there.
I saw
Is there film?
So there I was.
Bill Belichick's film this.
There I was. In front of Tom and his dad. Tom said, "Dad,
I need more tongue."
Don't want me to leave mama, do you?
Oh, jeez. Kirk sparked quite a conversation.
Humbled me, sir. No tongue.
Can you scroll down on Instagram, see if Aiden replied yet?
He didn't. I just checked.
I'm really curious.
I think he got scared because he knows.
Well, the problem with the platform, right, is most comments come through Facebook and YouTube. Everybody that goes on Instagram's at like it's like X, right? Yeah. Each platform has their like good points and bad points, like cross-platform type of stuff, like Facebook, YouTube. They're able to cross-platform with StreamYard. So if anybody is on Instagram, on TikTok, go check out QBC Sports. You'll be able to find it on Everlasting Veteran because we have partnered together to bring you some great podcasting. Let me tell you, this episode's been very fun.
We still have so much to talk about.
We have a lot to talk about. We haven't even freaking went elbow deep in it yet.
We haven't even like actually covered the NFL. We just mentioned Chiefs, how we hate the Chiefs because I hate the Chiefs.
All right, moving on, dude. Like, just take a deep breath and
what's next? Don't look.
He's literally talking crap about the Chiefs as he's rolling out the door. Move this way more.
That's it.
And that's episode 4.
It's like that. It's like on stage when they have the hook and they just.
I'm being pulled away. Mahomes doesn't want me to say this stuff about him.
We literally talked about one college game.
Oh yeah, let's talk. Well, no, we talked about Syracuse. We talked about Syracuse.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about Penn State. And
Penn punches Terps and the ticket.
It's crazy.
Yeah, number 4.
The biggest thing that I had to take away from this game was that they scored with 4 seconds left in the ball game. And when they scored with 4 seconds left in the ball game, the problem was that Penn State had their 3s and their 4s in, and Maryland still had their 1s in. So then the coach got all whiny because, you scored with 4 seconds left in the ball game. The 3 and the 4s deserve a chance to make their name. They get put in at the end of the game for a reason, to make a name for themselves. So they're going to try and score.
The 3 and the 4s got put in the game for the Nittany Lions because they didn't want their 1s and 2s to get hurt.
No, they got put out. They get put in there. If you were blowing them out, they're going to get put in.
Yeah. So the 1s and 2s don't get hurt in garbage time.
Yeah, and also if players,
did he not just say no?
Wait, so you're telling me if 3 and 4s do well against Maryland's number 1s, you're telling me that coaches won't see that?
It's just like end of season stuff, right? When end of season,
yeah, but they're trying to score. The 3 and 4s are trying to score.
But the 1s and 2s are going to stay in because simply Big Ten is next Saturday.
Well, Penn State didn't keep their 1 and 2s in. They pulled.
That's why they put their 3s and 4s in.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so their 1s and 2s didn't get hurt.
But no, the things was that they were saying was that the 3s and 4s scored. So that's why the Maryland's coach was upset. What are you talking about? I can't even talk. You don't even know what point I'm trying to make. And you're just getting I just said it, and you didn't even know because you're going, like, over dramatic. But what I'm saying is that the point is that the Maryland coach got all angry and all pissy because scored. This bud doesn't.
Man.
This is great. All right,
he's getting so fired over now.
So great.
Because Maryland got all whiny over the fact that they were just trying to score a touchdown. See, now you're sitting there looking stupid.
No, because
Oh, wow.
Because you're sitting there on the button, and I'm not.
Well, me and Ryan didn't plan on saying anything. We were just waiting for you to speak.
Okay.
Can we put the Wheaties box away?
What?
The Wheaties box?
No, it's right here. It's Mark McGuire.
He loves showing it off. We should review it.
We could put it under the Christmas tree.
The present. That looks.
Add a little bit of like a sports, like.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. Like.
Yeah.
We got the Red Sox hat.
All right. You know what we can do? So that's my grandfather's flag.
I don't want to take that down.
No, we don't want to take it down. You can put it right in front of it just for this episode. I'll give permission.
Be careful not to have it. I don't think there's enough ledge from. Is there?
It's Mark McGuire. It's fine. It's just steroids.
Yeah, if it falls off, it's too much roids. Don't touch it. Good.
Mark McGuire never fell off. It won't fall off. I love Mark McGuire.
If the box falls off, Mark falls off the wagon.
Yeah. if the box doesn't fall, Mark McGuire and Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame.
They should be.
I'm so surprised at that.
That they still won't
leads. I don't like.
But Alex Rodriguez can.
I hate Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is the amount of sports enhancing medicine, right?
No, because everyone does it.
Here's the thing.
Not anymore.
Here's the thing: is I call it sports enhancing medicine because, especially at the time, right? These trainers were doing everything they could to put them back in the sport, especially football.
Yeah.
Right. Especially football. It still happens today.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Especially all these. That's why the whole CTE thing.
Yeah.
Right. It happens so often.
Yeah.
Right. It's all about money.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about money. How many people can come and see them and how often they can play.
Yeah.
That's it. Right. It's sports medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I'll tell you this, and the reason why it is sports medicine, because when I first went to college, that's what I was going for, right? It's trying to keep them playing. Yeah. That's it. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, right? I agree with that because Jimmy Garoppolo, a backup quarterback that barely even plays, he just got suspended for a year for using PADs. He's not even on a roster.
Well, and here's the thing is we don't know the full like test results, anything like that, right?
Exactly.
So like the test results, right? The player pops hot for say marijuana, right? And say how many players do you think go to after parties and smoke?
All of them.
All of them, right? How many times do they get tested for marijuana?
Only the good ones. Only the players that play really good.
Right? But not as often.
Yeah.
Right?
But right, to get in that, and it kind of goes with the Chiefs scandal. Well, Patrick Mahomes has been.
What about HGH though?
No.
True.
Right? How many players take HGH?
A good amount.
A good amount, right? It's all about what they want to test for, right? Because I tell you right now, on a urine test, steroids, HGH, that stuff is not on it.
Yeah.
Right? It's your basic bare minimum, right?
Yeah.
And then on top of it, there's thresholds, right? If they send it, even if they send it to a lab, there's thresholds, right? But in sports medicine, especially working through injuries, how many injuries Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, Tom Brady, Barry Bonds, how many injuries these players work
Think
through?
about Gronk, just 3 back surgeries.
Yeah. The dude is bionic. How many injuries do these players work through?
Literally all of them.
And what do they give people to help with?
Unless you're Michael Thomas.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Michael Thomas.
Well,
but he didn't die. Stop saying that.
His career died.
But here's the thing too, right? So if say, what do we got here?
Oh. So how's your day going?
My God.
Happy holidays.
Kirk.
We love Kirk at the QVC Sports Podcast.
Kirk is testing positive.
Not for drugs.
Not for steroids.
He has a career high in all drugs.
Not for steroids. Kirk is definitely testing positive.
Kirk thinks the drug test is doing all the drugs.
Yes. Let's get off that comment and get back to business.
Yes.
So here's my thing.
Yeah.
Right. So how many? We'll just take Mark McGuire for instance. How many injuries is he working through?
4 or 5.
Right. All right. So when you're working through injuries, when you're trying to stay on the top, right? Your immune system is going to get lowered.
Yeah.
Right. What do they give you, right, when you have an infection?
Antibiotics.
What do they give you when
steroids? They literally give you steroids.
They give you steroids.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we don't get it tested on a daily basis. So.
But what I'm saying is, like those factors, right? Do you think he's taking Z-Pack, right?
No.
And players working through sickness, all that kind of stuff, and they're giving steroids, right? Other than the blatant injection, right? Mark McGuire wasn't working to be a bodybuilder, right? Sammy Sosa wasn't. Freaking Barry Bonds, all these players. Steroids is one of those drugs. It's one of those sports medicine drugs that helps aid in recovery and getting over your injuries.
It also made the sport more fun.
It did.
You know how fun it was to watch Barry Bonds hit a ball?
Can you imagine?
Break bats and still hit a ball 400 feet.
Could you imagine, just 14 freaking people on the roster, ready to do damage?
Like the Cincinnati.
They should start a new league, the Juice League.
They should just bring back the Juice Ball.
Juice League.
I mean, but see, the problem would be is you have 20-year-old men with tits because of all the steroids.
And they hit the baseball really far. I don't care. Ball go real far.
That's estrogen.
Yeah, I think that's what you're thinking about.
That's the opposite.
Then tell me, why does Barry Bond have tits?
Because what happens is so when people do steroids for a long period of time.
That's what I mean.
Listen, when they do steroids for a long period of time, they work out and everything else. The muscle they build, their build itself, right, deteriorates, right? The usage, they stop the usage. There's more water, everything else. It turns to like flab, right?
Yeah.
That's the side effects. There's heart effects to it. There's other health effects, right? That can make you extremely ill and everything else. We're not condoning steroid use.
It would be awesome.
Just a straight juice league.
Exactly.
Like
there's no
Arnold
no
Schwarzenegger, like days.
Exactly.
Like
everyone's allowed besides Alex Rodriguez. I hate Alex Rodriguez. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I asked.
All right. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right, Kirk. All right. Continuing on.
What do we got?
What else we got? We do have
turkey bowls.
Turkey bowls, the 3 turkey game.
I'm more of a ham guy.
I love ham. I don't even like
a good brown sugar maple spiral ham.
Maple ham is one of the greatest things invented.
So I like doing I call it the oh my god, what's it called? It is a the oink and gobble.
Oh. Yeah,
do the oink and gobble and smoker. So it's a brown sugar maple ham. No pan, and drips over the top.
Okay.
Of a turkey in the smoker.
Okay.
It is amazing.
That sounds pretty good.
The turkey, sometimes I do a brown mustard, but most of the time I do a sriracha. Brown sugar sauce. Glaze on the turkey, and then those juices from the ham drip down onto it.
Mm.
I will say, though, out of the Everlasting Kitchen smoked turkey.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That was the most. I'm not a huge turkey fan either.
With the turkey gravy sauce.
Yeah.
The brown sugar turkey gravy sauce.
Smoked.
Yeah, smoked.
It was pretty good.
I would say. And
I'd give that I'd give it the way D Rose was performing before he blew out his knee.
I'd probably give it a Marshall Falk.
On a 5-star.
Way
on a 5-star. Because 10, I think, is too much.
Oh, yeah, 5-star.
Yeah, because all food's ranked out of 5.
I give it I'll give it a 4.
Yeah,
it was something new. It was something new. I had to.
The turkey was definitely I think a 4-3.
I think I would have to have it a little more fresh, like right out of the smoker. Try and get a bit baseline.
There was definitely there was more moisture. So when I was smoking the turkey, like I would put the probe in to test the temperature. When I pulled the probe out, like it literally squirted juices.
Okay, that whole sentence needs to be. I was smoking this turkey. I'd poke it with this thing, and then it squirt back out me. That's basically what you just said.
That's not what I said.
Basically.
All right, whatever.
I probed the turkey.
Put the temperature probe in
there.
Anyways,
it was that turkey sounds better than Sunday night on Thursday.
I think with the gravy or the turkey sauce, it was like a 4. I'd give it a 4 too.
Give it a 4.
I think the sauce
4?
It overpowered almost. I think I lost the turkey. I just had the sauce.
Yeah,
the sauce I didn't have, so I just had a.
The sauce has a little zip to it.
Oh yeah,
because it's so concentrated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's very gelatinous.
Yeah, well, I didn't heat it up for you.
Yeah, it was just right out.
The oils settled. Yeah. So based on that, I mean, coming to the turkey bowls, what do we got?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff and the Bears, a very interesting game. Now it's a little later news, but Matt Eberflus, the head coach for the Chicago Bears, got fired because of what he did at the end of the game. Because it was one of the dumbest things I've seen with clock management in my entire life. He had 30 seconds left and a timeout on second down, and the game ended after one play. And they were in field goal range to win the game. So yeah, it was just the Bears.
Well, the Bears tend to mess up in field goal range.
Yeah, but they didn't even get to take a shot. They got one downfield play.
Who do you think's to blame for the underuse of timeouts?
The head coach and call the timeout.
No, that's Caleb Williams' fault. That is 100% Caleb Williams.
There's one person that can call a timeout.
Everything falls on the head coach, though.
The head coach calls the timeouts.
Everything falls on the head coach. However,
it is a penalty if anyone else calls a timeout.
They have people.
Then why do the quarterbacks always go like this?
Because to tell the coach to tell the referee.
All right. So the coaches are on the sidelines. The referee is behind the quarterback.
There's also line judges. The line judge just doesn't exist anymore.
He just completely interrupted me, right?
Yes, because have you ever seen a coach call, have you ever seen a quarterback call a timeout and the head coach doesn't react?
Quarterback, referee.
And they always turn to the sideline to call a timeout. They don't turn behind them, say. Look, go to the sideline.
I literally watched this.
I'm Googling this. The quarterback cannot call timeout.
Okay, so then why do they? Ready?
They don't.
Here.
The ref,
so right,
coach does.
Look. Quarterback turns to this referee in the back. Timeout. Timeout called.
We'll wait.
Okay, he's right. But I just want to.
Oh!
This is not about him being right. This is something else. But no, this is the full quote. It doesn't. It's not about that. It mentions Caleb.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. What I'm saying is that we all know quarterbacks. We all know quarterbacks can call when the game's on the line. But for Caleb Williams, wait. Hold on. That's not even.
What did you look up?
Time out.
Guys. Time. Wait.
Are you calling?
Are you turning to is the coach calling timeout?
Are you calling timeout?
Rule 4 section.
Flag.
Rule 4.
Delay a game.
Hold on. Rule 4, section 5. Timeouts. Charge team timeouts. Article 1. The referee shall suspend play while the ball is dead. Declare charge team timeout upon the request for a timeout by the head coach or any player to any official. So yes, you're right. The quote that I read though.
What is he?
Said what?
What is he?
Right.
Say it into the mic. Hang on.
He is right. Any player can call a timeout.
Say Aiden Coulter.
Aiden Coulter was right. Congratulations. Anyways,
it's just hear that.
It's just funny that it says we all know quarterbacks can call a timeout when the game's on the line, but it says, but this wasn't the option for Caleb Williams.
That is a lie.
Yeah. Either way, I think that it's not entirely Caleb Williams' fault because
all right, ready?
The coach.
Hey, I'm Caleb Williams.
The coach.
I'm gonna wander around.
He was trying to get the personnel on the field.
He still could have called timeout.
Yeah, so could have the head coach. The guy who's kind of overseeing the field, the guy that's kind of
no, but Caleb Williams didn't get set because he knew that everyone was coming on. This coach, granted, this is his fault for not having 11 ready.
Yeah,
or replacements ready.
And if he saw that, he could have called a timeout because the clock's
ticking. I agree, but Caleb Williams, being this, who he's turned it on since the OC got fired.
Yeah,
but he's this guy. A great leader, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
With all else out.
Do you have him on your fantasy team? Why are you glazing him so much?
Because it's true.
I like the guy, but
So Caleb Williams, when all else fails, he's a leader.
Mm-hmm. He's also very physical, too. I like that about
him. He's not afraid. I mean, he made his nails.
Yeah.
But it's not horrible.
He has less interceptions and touchdowns, and that's a big thing.
Yeah. It's not Bryce Young.
Or Zach Wilson.
Yeah. But you got
BYU Cougar. What?
He's definitely into Cougars.
Oh my God. I love
Huge fan of Zach Wilson just because of his Cougar.
I will have a Zach Wilson jersey for all time.
So, do you think the Vikings have a chance?
No. It's just 2022 all over again. They're frauds. Fraudulent. Because they are never competitive. They're always competitive in the wrong games. They were competitive with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars has 2 wins. They just lost to the Cardinals. And the Cardinals are horrible at football. I'm pretty sure they just got blown out by the Cardinals. And that should not happen. I mean, the Cardinals aren't horrible, but for a team that's supposed to be making a Super Bowl run, no.
Well, especially when the Cardinals are 6-6.
I retract everything. I think the Vikings are real. They won 22-23. What? They were down 17-0 at halftime.
Wouldn't you say they won 23-22?
Yeah, 23-22. 23-22. Yes.
You said they won 22-23.
Yeah, I put in the wrong order. Yeah.
Get a load of this guy.
Okay. Yeah, this guy over here.
They were down 17.
To this fedora.
Yeah, I just
today, TBC fans, Ryan is actually wearing a fedora.
12-7 Jaguars.
Right,
Does that sound like an NFC championship
nice
team?
Fedora.
Okay. That's why I asked you what the name is. I just called it a fedora because that's
You're wearing a Scully.
Lost to the Rams.
Fedoras have
that.
feather.
Yeah. I just don't think they're good.
Bruno Mars never had the feather. Michael Jackson, I don't think ever had a feather.
Most traditional.
Scroll down on Instagram. I want to see if there's anything on Instagram.
He's very bossy today.
Because he's.
We still got to name these gentlemen up front.
Can we name one Kirk?
One has to be named Kirk.
My watch just told me to stand up.
All right, everyone stand up. Stand up break.
Way tighter than y'all's.
Pause.
I did it. COVID.
Ugh, I'm dying.
Who's Nicole Murray? Just said Tom Brady.
That's my girlfriend.
Oh,
yeah.
Get a load of this guy.
Does she have Tourette's? Just randomly says Tom Brady.
I mean, that's entirely possible. I wouldn't put it out into the
It's like not even on topic, like just.
See, there you go.
I think she said that a while ago.
Okay, that makes
probably
sense.
when we were just mentioning Tom Brady.
Nicole, I'm sorry.
You have Tourette's.
We're gonna clip that and take out the whole that was a while ago.
Yeah, we're just gonna put. Do you have Tourette's?
I thought she literally just commented Tom Brady. To my defense,
we're gonna use AI. It's gonna be Ryan Landry, Everlasting Veteran Podcast, hates people with Tourette's.
No.
I love Tourette's because they say Tom Brady.
I want to point out the fact that she's not on cue.
Just Tom Brady. I wish people with that. No, I wish people with Tourette's just said random sports names. They'd be my favorite people.
Okay, so we have Kirk.
Yeah.
One's Kirk.
One's got to be Kirk.
I don't know. Doesn't look like a Kirk.
Kirk. What was the nickname we had? Kirk. What's for the uncle?
Crunkle.
That could be a name.
Yes, Crunkle.
Crunkle could be a name.
All right, we have Crunkle.
Crunkle.
Put it up.
We need masking tape and write the name.
Crunkle.
That would be smart. All right.
Crunkle.
I'll
get one of those label makers.
The gray and black one is in fact Crunkle.
Crunkle.
Because they all have gray hair.
Still waiting on one more.
All right. Folks, last one needs to be named.
What do you call it? Paid programming that just show off a product. Folks, this is the last
today
one.
For only $14.99.
Always like a monkey on a
6 easy payments.
For 99 cents. You can
buy this.
You can name it.
I can make a financial
fundraiser.
We went from $14.99 to 99 cents. Today only.
10 seconds. In 10 seconds only.
10 seconds you can buy Crunkle.
We're selling them off.
Sold to Kirk and Maine.
The shipping will not happen.
Kirk, what are you going to do with
shipping
Crunkle?
Not included?
Either come here or don't.
No, do not come to my house. We live in Jersey.
We live in. You're wearing pure New England.
We have Lions fans. We have Dolphins fans.
Commanders fans.
My dad's a Dolphins fan.
What?
Okay, let's get on that topic, right? Commanders, really?
I understand that. Because where we live, we're not going to tell Kirk, is a very military
Rutherford, New Jersey,
area.
10892. That's where MetLife is.
What?
How come?
1092 East Rutherford.
1092. Is that the zip?
Is he the beautiful mind? He's just like 1011011011.
He just knows the whole. He knows the code.
I know where MetLife is.
Oh man, let's get back on those banners.
Yeah, let's see what we got up there. I don't think we got much. I can't imagine.
No, we have a lot. Football.
Soto. We went for most of it.
Yeah,
we'll throw that up
a lot
for
of
now, just to
let's see. Just comment ideas.
Let's
down
see.
below.
I'm gonna see.
I've been neglecting the people over here on TikTok the whole time.
Do we have any viewers on now? Maybe they commented.
Yeah, I mean we got.
Oh wow,
we got.
That's a decent amount.
Yeah, we got a decent amount over here on TikTok. You know, people joined up.
Oh, no comments though.
TikTok tribe. Well, I mean, you know, you got to think too. It's kind of the first time introducing it. You know, like each platform's a little bit different. You know, like the social media experience, right? SME is a little bit different on each platform.
That is true.
Not everybody has Facebook, right? Not everybody has TikTok. A lot of people have Instagram. I think a lot of people are getting away from X.
Yeah, because it's just not.
Well, because there's no restrictions on it.
And the thing is that when they got paid to be verified, that's when I got angry because like now I don't know what's the actual account. They got the gold one, but like for a while people were confused.
Well, I do have to say the verified because I have 3 verified accounts, right? So the verified accounts is a process.
Yeah.
Right. Especially the Everlasting Veteran verified page as a business account. I had to be invited to be verified.
Yeah.
Right. Because they have to vet your content, what you're doing. I don't know who's sitting behind the scenes, probably Crunkle and whoever that is. Right. But those verified pages, you have to have some form of government ID.
Yeah.
Right. X, I don't know.
Because I think X2 can do anything.
If you pay for it, you get it. I mean, that's what Elon would want. I imagine make more money.
Just throw dollars and.
Is Elon even an American citizen?
Who?
Elon? He's born in South America. Well, not South America, South Africa.
That doesn't mean he can't.
Doesn't mean he can't be a citizen.
Yeah, but he was born. Oh, okay.
He's just gonna get this forever.
Okay.
Now that I know. Oh, what do we got here?
What?
Brian Quilter says hi.
I couldn't tell what that was. I thought that was an ear.
All right. Waving emoji. Right there. We're desperate for names.
Yeah. Yeah. Brian, throw a name down.
Get the Firehouse in on it.
Yeah. Get the Firehouse in on it. We got Crunkle. And we need one more name for this other gentleman over here.
Carson Luther, Deuce Tatum.
No, it has to be like a weird name. Like Crunkle's a good name.
Crunkle is a good name.
Because I feel as though it like kind of goes with Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas Crunkle.
Yeah. Is that a movie? I feel like
it's something. It's definitely a movie, something like that.
That's definitely something like that. I've heard of that Christmas Crunkle. Are you just staring at
thinking?
Is this how y'all think? Just staring into each other's eyes?
Processing. Processing. You have a computer in front of you.
Yes, and it logged out. And
you have the password.
I know I do.
He forgot.
No, I do. Somewhat. I don't.
Christmas Chronicles.
Oh. Chronicles is what I'm thinking of, but I know that's not right. I still want Aiden McCarthy's answer.
Crunkle with a K. Crunkle with a K for Kirk.
Right.
Could Soto be a White Sox? Is that what we're looking at from Aiden McCarthy?
First search is Lube.
Love it.
Imagine.
No Diddy.
All Diddy for Kirk. I don't know, Ryan. Did you find it?
No, because you.
I know. Like,
you know what he did do?
I think it's Christmas with.
There's another one. Go check the comments.
Christmas cranks. That's what it is. Christmas cranks.
Christmas with.
Hey, Uncle Crunkle.
Uncle Crunkle.
Well, no, that's what. Dad, that's what that one is. That's Uncle Crunkle. All right.
Oh.
We have an off the comment via text, Buddy. Buddy and Crunkle. I don't like it.
Huh. Well, I mean, Buddy and Crunkle now. I think we should do a sports one for one of them. Mark McGuire? Big Mac. The deck after him. Never forget that. Oh, game of the week. We all won. We all won game of the week.
Well, he didn't get his picks.
Eagles came. No, AJ did.
He doesn't have it.
Oh, he doesn't have his picks. So update on our picks. We didn't have that as a banner, but what do you call it? Update on our picks.
I had to close it out.
Yeah,
because you guys went crazy on the controls.
It says we're live right now.
Yeah, never. Should I open it?
No, just leave. Let it.
Then how are we gonna end it?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
It'll end.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
He'll find a way.
Bucks win in overtime against Carolina.
Wow.
In overtime. Oh, the fantasy group chat is going crazy, so I'm not gonna look at that. So AJ, Chiefs over Pan. Oh wait, no, this is last week. This week, Texans over Jaguars, that cashed. Broncos over Browns, I have not looked at that. I imagine that cashed. Bills over 49ers hasn't played yet. And Eagles versus Ravens has cashed. So far he is 2-0. And for me, Colts beat them. Rams, I believe, won, and Steelers won. And I have a possibility of going 4-0 again.
Anybody that's on TikTok right now, we have two of these guys. One is named Crunkle.
I went 4-0. I went 4-0 back-to-back weeks. So I went 4-0.
Drop it in the comments.
Please.
I can't believe it. I'm making a comeback. I'm gonna catch up to y'all.
You're not.
I'm already at 500. I'm about to be above 500. 4 wins. I'm gonna be at 22.
What am I? 2-0?
Right now Seattle did win, so 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. You went 4-0. So that means you take it over AJ because I don't, because we all could go 4-0 with the Broncos. What did the Broncos? So we stop. You're coughing. Are you dying over there?
I am. It is below freezing.
Oh, the Broncos are on Monday night.
I almost just dropped the area of living for Kirk.
Yeah.
Kirk, you might be one of the greatest.
No, Brian, we can't do Uncle Crunkle. We already have Crunkle.
That's too close of a name.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
That's too much. We need like kind of a play off of Crunkle, since that's one.
Burgermeister Burger. What?
What?
I'm getting.
We're
text.
losing them.
We are losing them. Who's texting you? Is it just
Nicole?
Nicole? Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, so we have.
According
Ebenezer
to him, Tourette's Nicole.
Burgermeister Burger.
Oh, that's what random words do.
We have answer, and then we have Christmas names. We have there you go.
There you go in Crunkle.
There you go in Crunkle.
And Crunkle.
In. Crunkle and Crackle? No.
Oh, he just put Crackle.
Crankle. Cankle?
Crackle, Crackle, and Crunkle.
I don't like that. See, if it was Cruckle. Cruckle. Like the end.
Let's say,
all right.
What is in that drink?
Yeah, cocaine, methamphetamine.
All right, so we have 1,000 milligrams of.
He does this every episode. He just starts reading off of it.
1,000 milligrams of carnitine, 200 milligrams.
I'm bad at saying things.
No, it is carnitine. That's how you say it, carnitine. Did I say it wrong?
I don't know. Did you?
CARNITINE. Carnitine. I hate you both. And then 150 milligrams of alpha GPC 50%.
Oh, I thought that was one word.
100 milligrams of neurofactor, which is trademarked. So that's probably their own thing.
Yeah. So basically, marijuana.
100% of 4 daily vitamins. Whoa.
So they're trademarked. Whoa.
What are the vitamins? Just 4 of them?
Vitamin C.
They put Flintstone gummies
vitamin
in there.
B12.
It melts in it.
Vitamin B6 and niacin.
So where do the Sour Patch Kids come on? Is that just the flavor?
It is a flavor.
Oh,
that sounds good.
This brand, not going to say it. Don't really want to copyright.
You've only shown the can.
We'd be okay.
You've shown the can about like 6 times.
I've been good about it, and you can't really see it.
As he like shows it to the camera.
But they do like Swedish fish. Swedish fish one's good too.
But I mean, the amount of taurine and caffeine that's in that.
He loves nutrition labels.
Do you think, and whatever else that supplement that you misread is good for your body?
No, but it makes me feel great. A good hour.
Quarter of the year, it's not good for my body, but it makes me feel good.
Yeah, but the times that you don't drink it and do an episode, like, you're here.
You're actually like a human.
I feel gone when I'm not.
Really?
Yeah.
That's probably because you're not here. You're probably in a separate world right now.
This guy texted me last night. He goes,
"What?
What'd you say to me? You go."
What did I say? I don't know what I said. That's what's concerning.
Did you have one of those?
No. What?
All right. So I had sent Ryan a video of me naming a random player. Because that's what me and Ryan have been doing. He saves it. And I was like, I had just gotten off work. And I was tired. And I go, he goes, I wish you'd get high sometimes to see if there's any difference.
I think it's the same person. I couldn't tell you the difference.
That was me.
Look at him.
Why is my phone blowing up?
I don't know, but your eyes just high-fiving in that video.
Exactly.
Okay. So we can go.
We're in a different stratosphere.
Hans Gruber.
Oh God, he just keeps texting me. He never lets up. And it's always you win. No, you win Dan Marino too, by the way. That was horrible. I will never
I just needed a player.
Dan Marino.
All right, so we have Hans Gruber from Die Hard for the second elf.
I like that. That's kind of good.
Scott Farkas from A Christmas Story.
No.
Farkas and Crunkle.
Crunkle Farkas.
Crunkle and Farkas.
And then we have Oogie Booby from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, who now?
One word. We have Crunkle and Farkas.
Hang on.
I think that works.
Crunkle and Farkas. How about we do this? We don't 100% decide yet.
Yeah.
And people have to comment down below their best answer.
Yeah.
But we're definitely going with Crunkle.
Yeah, Crunkle.
Maybe. If you're on board with Kirk from Maine, and he's not just an uncle, he's a Crunkle with a K because his name's Kirk.
Yes.
Put a 1 to 10 underneath the name.
Yeah.
Farkas.
Potential.
Crunkle's getting there. Are you with us?
Wait, what?
What year is it?
24.
Who's the president?
What?
Who's the president?
Biden's still, correct? January.
Reagan's still in?
Who?
Ronald Reagan? Like the president?
I don't know. Are Reagan's still in?
Oh, right.
I think we lost him.
Lost him.
All right. Well,
but,
we got Crunkle and Farkas as contenders next episode.
We'll make a decision.
AJ
will be here.
Instagram.
Give us
counting on you.
Tally up the names.
We can't see you right now because of an incident, but
we can't see you, but you can see us. Instagram.
Sound like the guy from the. What is it? You can't handle the truth.
Grab your phone. Check the stories.
Don't Jason Kelsey the phone. Don't Jason Kelsey.
Don't spike it
on accident. Throw it at the TV.
That's gonna happen.
On accident.
You just straight
TikTok
JK the phone.
If anyone got a phone, if you have a phone, if you have an Instagram account on anything,
how about if I have a flip phone?
QBC_sports_podcast. There will be polls up throughout the week on what to name these elves.
The everlasting elves.
The everlasting elves.
Crunkle and
Farkas.
Farkas is the.
There'll be 2 polls up. This guy and that guy.
We're going to have 3 names each. Top 1 wins.
Exactly.
Sounds great.
Sounds good. It was a great episode, guys.
It was a great episode.
And
instead of 1, we're gonna double it up. Have 2. By episode 10, he'll be drinking 20 of those bad boys.
You see
he's gonna straight just get crunkled.
They make the caffeine pouches.
Yes, I've seen those.
3 of these and 6 of those.
Just says, you've seen the caffeine patches? Just smiles like he's terrified.
Pouches, not patches.
Patch.
Like the nicotine patches that you put on the side of it.
Oh,
I feel like if we gave you 20 of those, I feel like you, instead of just rolling back and forth, you just roll around the room. Start doing laps.
All right. I think that wraps it up.
Yeah.
I think it wraps it up.
Wraps it up.
Everyone, it was an action-packed episode. 2 hours, 1 minute, and maybe 2-ish. 2 hours and 2 minutes.
That's probably, what's going to happen.
But thank you for tuning in. Episode 5 next week. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night.